titled The Old Man and Death. There are nights so quiet, so hollow, that even the wind seems afraid to breathe, and on one such night, deep in the countryside where frost clung to the branches like brittle lace, an old man named Calder sat alone beside the dim glow of his dying hearth, and whispered a name no living soul ever dared to speak aloud. "Death, if you're listening, I'm tired. Come for me." His words barely rose above the crackle of the embers, but the room seemed to hear him. The shadows shifted, the air thickened, and somewhere beyond the walls something answered. At first, Calder felt only the silence, heavy, absolute, pressing down like snow on a bowed roof. Then came the sound, a slow, deliberate footfall on the frozen path outside. Another and another, each step crunching closer as though time itself had put on boots and begun walking toward him. Calder's breath trembled in the cold. He'd meant the words, hadn't he? He'd been tired of aching bones, of lonely meals, of days that blurred together like smudged ink. He thought he was ready. But readiness feels different when something ancient begins approaching your doorstep. The latch lifted, the door side open, and through it stepped a tall, silent figure wrapped in a cloak the colour of midnight rain. No skull, no scythe, just a presence, a gravity, a sense that the room itself bowed in recognition. Death did not speak, he didn't have to. Calder felt the truth of it in his bones. You called. I came. The old man's throat tightened. All at once, every memory rose like sparks from the fire. His childhood laughter, his wife's warm hands, the weight of his newborn son, seasons of harvest, seasons of grief, the taste of bread he hadn't had in years, the scent of summer hay, the simple miracle of waking up every morning, even alone. He thought he'd lost the strength to care about life. And yet now, standing in death's presence, he felt more alive than he had in years. Calder swallowed hard, words shaking loose from a heart suddenly unwilling to stop beating. I didn't mean for you to take me. I only wanted help. My bundle of firewood. It's too heavy. He laughed, a nervous cracking sound. I wanted to rest, not to go. Death tilted his head. No judgment, no anger, just an ancient, quiet understanding. Then he stepped forward, not to claim the old man, but to lift the fallen bundle of wood from the floor, placing it gently beside the hearth. For a moment the fire brightened, chasing back the room's cold edges. Calder blinked, breath unsteady. You'd do that? Death offered no reply. Instead he turned toward the open door, frost swirling at his heels, and paused, just long enough for Calder to speak the truth he'd forgotten until this moment. I'm not ready. A silent nod, a soft closing of the door, and Death was gone. The old man sank into his chair, hands trembling, heart full. Outside the night exhaled. Inside the fire, small but alive, crackled back to life, and Calder realized something he had forgotten in the heaviness of his years. Life, even in its aches and loneliness, still held moments worth lifting, if only he chose to carry them. If you enjoyed this story, please like, share and subscribe to help the channel grow.